In the quaint village of Maplebrook, nestled between rolling hills and a whispering wood, lived a ginger cat named Whiskers. Now, Whiskers was no ordinary cat. He possessed a brain that could outthink a dog and a heart that yearned for more than just milk and naps. One such morning, as Whiskers basked in a patch of warm sunlight, lost in thought, he heard a familiar call. "Piasti Whiskers! You there?" It was Coco, a mischievous parrot with feathers as green as emeralds and a beak that could crack a walnut in two. "On your way to the Rusty Mug, right?" Coco asked, tilting her head. "I thought we could use some fresh fish in our stew." But I was just about to take a nap," Whiskers replied, stretching languidly. "Oh, come on!" Whiskers Coco coaxed, landing on the windowsill. "A bit of sunshine never hurt anyone, especially when we're helping Mrs. Willow at the soup kitchen. Besides," she added conspiratorially, "I saw Farmer Giles put out some new cat food by the barn. It smells divine." Whiskers twitched his whiskers. All right, you lead the way." As the unlikely duo ambled towards the village, a sudden commotion made them stop in their tracks. A group of villagers stood gathered by the well, their faces etched with worry. "What's happened?" Whiskers asked, his tail bristling with concern. An elderly woman stepped forward. "Our well has run dry," she explained, her voice trembling. "Without water, we can't make our famous bread dough. And without bread dough, we can't feed the animals. And without fed animals, we will have no wool for our winter shawls," finished a voice from the crowd. It was Agnes, the weaver, her usually cheerful face clouded with worry. "We need water," said the baker, wringing his hands. "But the river's miles away. It'll take hours for a bucket brigade to bring it here. And our town won't survive that long," said a farmer, shaking his head. Suddenly, Coco flapped her wings excitedly. I know a way, she cried. "There's an underground spring near the Whispering Forest. I've seen it. The water trickles down the roots of the old oak tree and collects in a pool below. We could divert its flow to the river and fill the well." Everyone looked at Coco as if she'd sprouted a second beak. "But it's in the misty woods," said a villager hesitantly. "That place is wild and dangerous." Coco puffed out her chest. "I've flown through those woods countless times," she declared. "I'll lead the way and show you where to dig." The villagers exchanged nervous glances. It was either that or watch their town wither away, so they agreed. Armed with shovels and picks, the whole town set off, following Coco deep into the woods. After what seemed like hours, they arrived at the foot of a gigantic oak. Its branches, thick as pythons, reached towards the sky, and a waterfall cascaded down its moss-covered roots. Sure enough, a pool of fresh water lay at the bottom. Using vines and hollow reeds, Coco showed them how to channel the water from the pool to a series of barrels. Then, working together, they rolled the barrels towards the river, each dip of a barrel raising their spirits. Soon, the well was brimming with water once more. Cheers erupted, and Coco basked in the adulation, preening proudly. The villagers, their faces now lit with smiles, returned to their homes, their voices echoing through the woods. "Thank you, Coco! Thank you for saving us!" Back at the bakery, Whiskers and Coco shared a piece of bread dough, the very first batch made with water from the newly filled well. "That was quite the adventure," Whiskers said, licking his paws. "Indeed," Coco replied, her feathers ruffled with excitement. "And it just shows. A clever cat and a curious parrot are a force to be reckoned with."